welcome to the Ranger's Respite. I'm Philip, and this is Drinking Geek. It is time for another whiskey review. I have to start off this video by apologizing for not having the weekend show that I promised, or the Monday show that I promised, and I did promise this time that I would get them, and I didn't, for a variety of reasons. But anyway, time for the review. So, last week, Filibuster Dual Cask Rye Whiskey, Red Warner's Premium Single Barrel South Carolina Whiskey, Old Pulteney, Navigator, and Canadian Club Classic 12-Year-Old were in the poll, and Filibuster won by the skinny margin of 1 vote. So that's what we're reviewing. Now, Filibuster, or rather this bottling, I don't know if it has changed, is a sourced rye whiskey bottled in Maurertown, Virginia. And how do I know it's sourced? Because it is bottled by Filibuster, Maurertown, Virginia, not distilled by, which is an important distinction because independent bottling and sourcing is a thing. And they don't explicitly state that it is sourced or where it is sourced from, but they don't say that they distill it on the bottle. It is 90 proof. It's 45% alcohol by volume. This is batch number 6, bottle number 2980. I haven't actually looked at other bottles to see if that is just, part of the label or if it actually means something. But, let's get into it. On the nose, it's got, a surprising amount of, like bell pepper, peppery, not spicy, but like that, the pepper flavor that underpins all the pepper flavors, you know what I mean? Like, not black pepper, but like, you know what I mean. There's some like sharp, bitter acetone and tannin notes that are sort of clumped together really tight. The classic rye spice, the sort of funky aniseed spike that sits. Oh, I've somehow gotten the collar of my suit jacket messed up. I was wondering what was bugging me over here. Yeah, that funky aniseed and herbal spice. It's fairly relaxed, easygoing on the nose. On the palate, it's got sort of a weird, like tongue depressor, like wood pulp taste. Like the way wood pulp smells is how it tastes. With again some of that rye herbal funk spice sitting on top with some bitter tannins underneath. It's less spicy than a lot of ryes, and not as not as interesting or deep as other ryes that I like, such as the Catoctin Creek. And I know that I sort of, sound like a broken record. Oh, go buy Catoctin Creek Rye, go buy Catoctin Creek Rye. But it is damned good rye made by damned good people. And side by side, at a similar price point, the Catoctin Creek just blows the doors off of this stuff. I've had it for a couple years, and I've still got some left. Because I really kind of don't like it very much. When I was first getting into whiskey, and I had found Catoctin Creek and really liked it, and I thought, oh wow, I really like this rye whiskey. Ooh, interestingly, like after the finish is already faded, I get a little burp, and it's like that little burp was the classic rye taste that I love. But anyway, and I bought a bottle of this because, oh, it's a Virginia product. It's a rye whiskey. Looks interesting. Cool name. Why not? And I regretted it because I didn't like this very much. But I found Rittenhouse, which I enjoy, and a number of other ryes. But it's one of those, it's an okay whiskey. I give it in the high 70s, maybe low 80s, but it's not as good as other offerings at a similar price point. The only reason you should buy this stuff is if you're doing so to support Virginia distilling, which is something that you should do. In fact, you should find a local distillery and go patronize them. Go buy their whiskey, buy stuff that they sell. Now we've got to fill the hole that I created when I took this down off the shelf. And I'm thinking we've got an American whiskey, a Scottish whiskey, a Canadian whiskey. Might as well go with an Irish. Don't let anybody tell you I don't love you. Put Napa Castle 12-year-old single malt Irish whiskey up there. If you would like to vote for what I review, it's really simple and easy. All you've got to do is follow the link to the Patreon down below, and it's $1 a month. You get to vote on what I review, which this week is, again, the Red Borner's Premium Single Barrel South Carolina Whiskey, Napa Castle 12-year-old Single Malt Irish, Old Pulteney Navigator, and Canadian Club Classic 12-year-old. You also get access to the Discord server where you can talk to myself and members of my local whiskey club about whiskey and other nerdy things. Suggest cocktails. You get to see what I make early. And all sorts of other interesting stuff. If you would like to support me but don't like Patreon, I've got Ko-fi. I think it's coffee, CO-FI or KO-FI, which is really just because I see other people doing it and it seems to work for them, and I'm unemployed. If you want something in return for your generous support, I am selling That's the Spirit pot still stickers for $3 in my Etsy store. There's a link in the description down below. I think oh right, there's also a link to the Whiskey Lodge Discord server, which is a place for like-minded people who enjoy whiskey to gather and chat, talk about whiskey and other things. It's run by a cool guy named Joe. Full disclosure, I am a moderator there, so that's kind of cool. I think that's everything. So, until next time, stay happy, stay geeks, sláinte.